Hello, everybody. Wolfgang here. It is Thursday, July the 11th. Beautiful day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. A little warm, but that's all right. It is summertime. So I don't know who all out there actually, follows the news or the Secretary of Press, Karine Jean. She is the one that takes questions from all the reporters. Well, she's been a little aggravated with the reporters with questions. Now, granted, she is paid to lie. Does she is she informed beforehand of the questions that are going to be asked her? Don't know. I would kind of think she is, but watching her and her reaction to questions these last, I want to say, I don't know, for a while. Like I said, she's paid to lie. So anyway, he's especially after the debate, reporters have been asking her about the mental health of Potato Head, and she keeps saying he's just fine. Well, what about these doctors that have been coming in to see him? They're just neurologists. They're this, that, the other. A foot doctor, proctologist. I don't know. But the other thing was brought up. Well, there's also military people in the White House and Capitol and all this. So, maybe they're seeing them too. So anyway, comes out she has to apologize now. So let me share this article. It says Karine Jean Pierre admits she was wrong about Biden's neurology visit, tells media what's really going on. And then, hold on a second. Says White House press secretary, I forgot to say that earlier, press secretary Karine Jean Pierre admitted on Tuesday that she had been mistaken when she stated neurologist Dr. Kevin Kennard, a Parkinson's disease specialist, had not examined President Joe Biden in January. There has been speculations by some in the medical community following Potato Head's disastrous debate performance against former President Orange Man last month that he suffers from Parkinson's. The New York Post reported over the weekend that based on the White House visitor logs, Kennard had come to the White House on January 17th and met with Potato Head presidential physician Dr. Kevin O'Connor. O'Connor released a letter Monday night stating that Kennard had examined Biden during each of his annual physicals, the results of the most recent of which were made public in late February. The letter did not address why Kennard met with O'Connor on January 17th. At the Tuesday White House news briefing, Associated Press reporter Sung Min Kim asked Jean Pierre about the letter, noting it didn't seem to explicitly describe the nature of Dr. Kennard's meeting with Dr. O'Connor. So can you say whether that one meeting was related to care for the president himself, she asked. I can say that it was not, Jean Pierre answered. Yesterday, Karine Jean Pierre denies the January meeting between Biden's physician and renowned Parkinson's expert was related to Biden's care. Wow. Also yesterday, Karine Jean-Pierre issues a late-night correction, admitting it was in fact related to Biden's health. However, the press secretary reached back out to Kim later Tuesday evening saying her answer was incorrect. Because the date was not mentioned in the question, I want to be clear that January 17th meeting between Dr. O'Connor and Dr. Kennard was the president's physical, Jean-Pierre said in a statement to Associated Press. It was one of the 3 times the president has seen Dr. Kennard, each time for his physical. The findings from each exam have been released to the public. During a Monday news briefing, Jean-Pierre read from Biden's February health summary saying an extremely detailed neurologic exam was again reassuring in that there were no findings which would be consistent with any cerebral or other central neurological disorder, such as a stroke, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, or ascending lateral sclerosis. Jean-Pierre got into a tense exchange during that briefing with CBS News reporter Ed O'Keefe over the nature of Kennard's 8 visits to the White House grounds from August through March. She responded to the line of questioning, saying that due to privacy reasons, she could not confirm if Kennard had visited or who he had seen, suggesting some patients could include military personnel, which raised security issues. Asked specifically about Biden, Jean-Pierre offered the same response, prompting O'Keefe to say, "That's a very basic, direct question. That much you should be able to answer by this point," he asserted. "We cannot share names of specialists broadly," Jean-Pierre answered. O'Keefe noted Kennard's name is right in the visitors' logs for anyone to see and continued to push the press secretary for answers. "Hold on a second. There's no reason to go back and forth with me in this aggressive way," Jean-Pierre replied. While we're a little miffed around here about how information has been shared with the press corps about Biden, O'Keefe fired back. So there you go. Just like what was the lady before her, Jane Psaki, or whatever her name was, and her term was always, "Well, let's circle back." So and we all know this, but I just find it entertaining. And like I said, I really like watching the reporters ask Jean-Claude Van Damme yeah, questions. And she does. She gets all, you can see it in her face. She gets aggravated. So anyway, if you want some entertainment and you can stomach watching political crap on TV, check it out the next time. It's on YouTube all the time. Her live briefings, and it's I find it quite comical. So anyway, she was called out, and now she's aggravated, and I guarantee it, she'll step down. That's my opinion. Anyway, this Wolfgang. I hope everybody has a great Thursday evening. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.